Hey everyone, how you doing? I hope everyone is having a good summer. I just wanted to say hello to everyone, and I got something cool to share. I think I cracked the code on Brisket getting quality offset style in a pellet smoker. Some of you already know I took this old Oklahoma Joe charcoal unit and put a pellet hopper on it and converted it over into a pellet unit. Now there's a couple things that I did on it. It allowed me to do this. One of them, this was built in 1988, so it has 1/4 inch thick steel. It is heavy as hell. It's very old, solidly built. So anyway, let me show you what I did. First things first, what we did was I put the brisket on here. We created a flow a little bit for an offset. So I took the deflection pan down there a little bit, pulled it out a little bit, so that made a lot of some of the hotter air come up here more on this side, and it flowed this way. Brisket was on top. Down here, I had the one of those very long, wide pans that I used to not only render the fat that I had cut from the brisket into towel, but also the drippings that went down in it. So I was basting throughout. Down here was I had just a regular loaf pan, aluminum loaf pan filled with water. Okay, so that was set up. It worked great. Now there's a thing that I want to emphasize right now that I did. I used a combination of 3 different kind of pellets. I used a combination of the Naughty Wood plum and the Naughty Wood almond, and a little bit of added royal oak charcoal. Okay, not so much of the royal oak charcoal, but just enough. Okay, I then twice throughout the cook used a different kind of pellet on this. I used the smokin' pecan. The smokin' pecan are made from pecan shells. The pecan shells are too much of a nasty flavor to me in terms of using them in the actual hopper and burning that way. It's kind of a mesquite type. It's not my favorite flavor. However, it was perfect with this for what I wanted to do. It gave just enough. I sat it right here and it flowed over just nicely. Used that twice, filled it twice, and that's all I needed on there. It gave the perfect amount. But the thing was, I had the flow that I needed. I had the moisture that I needed and the correct amount of smoke and flavors from the wood that I was burning. I did 2 briskets. One of them in here, right here, it sat right here. And the other one went in the offset right there. Okay, it's a 24 inch by 48. It's a 94 gallon. I basted them exactly the same. I used hickory and oak for the splits on the offset. This one, just what I told you that I had. So there's a few things that I think made this possible. One is the flow. The other is the type of pellets that I used. I'm not sure if that is really the key to it, though, for what I did. I do think that adding this, though, gave me that little bit of extra that I needed. And the fact that I treated both of them the same, I got incredible results with this. Now I realize it's going to be hard to do that with any kind of pellet smoker out there. It's very difficult to replicate that because of what I built with this. It's not everyone's going to have the same kind of option for that, you know, where I have this long of a cooker to be able to do it and get away with it. However, when you do that, you know, you're losing a lot of space. But this was about replicating something, and it wasn't about maximizing space. It was for one thing. And I cracked the code. I took the 2 briskets to some barbecue enthusiasts. I kind of lied to them at first just to see what they thought. I said, yeah, see if you see anything different on these briskets. I said, I did them both in the offset. They go, oh, these are incredible. They're both exactly the same. They both taste exactly the same. They got the same rub and this and that. One was not smokier than the other. One was not having a different flavor at all. Just a little heads up though. That offset ran super clean. It was clear blue smoke the whole time. You could hardly see it. Same thing with this. Matter of fact, this one had a little bit more color on the smoke compared to that one, but that's about it. Both very efficient, but yeah, I think I cracked the code. I want to know your thoughts, what you guys think on this. I didn't do a video because I kind of had a bunch of other things going on, even though I had to come out here and feed the fire on the offset, but that's okay. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think. If you want to play around with something like this on your guys' stuff, let me know. If you guys think I need to change something else, send me a brisket. I'll do it. All right. You guys take care. Bye.